What's going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a good day. I just left a Chinese buffet and holy shit, I ate way too much, man. So bear with me during this video. I want to try my best to stay on topic and talk. I feel lethargic right now, so struggling. But I'm going to have two topics that are going to be pretty much separate for the most part. I'm going to see if I can time together. If I'm unable to, I'm just going to try and give you two separate points, and hopefully you can draw some inspiration and just I don't want to say motivation, but draw some, I guess, inspiration as well. As I say, that's the best term I can think of as of right now. So firstly, I want to touch on talking to the camera like you're on a podcast, and this is for the people that are focused on content creation. So if you're not focused on content creation, skip ahead like a minute or two, and I'll be on the next topic. So for the people watching that want to do content, this is what has really helped me talk in a way that leads to me making sense every single time I talk to the camera. And I'm not great at it, I haven't perfected it, but this is just a trick that I gave myself, especially whenever I video my short form content, because it's easier to do it to the camera right now because it almost feels like I'm on a podcast. But whenever I have my phone, I'm trying to talk to the camera and I'm trying to seem more genuine. I'm trying to gather thoughts and not take 1,000 takes of a video over and over again trying to follow a perfect script. I imagine that the question I'm trying to answer and the information I'm trying to give in the video is based off of answering a question I was just asked by a podcaster, if that makes sense. So imagine somebody asked me a random question. I'm not going to start giving them an answer, and then if I say the incorrect thing or I lose my train of thought, I'm not going to completely be like, I'm not going to stop and start over from the very beginning. If I'm 30 seconds into talking, that would be insane. I'm going to gather my thoughts, and I'm still going to make a conscientious statement, and I'm going to articulate myself in the best of my ability like I'm talking to another human being. And just having that mindset has also helped me talk a lot slower, be more precise with my wording, and what am I trying to say? Be more precise with my wording and not waste time, not use filler words as often, and I just get to the point a lot better if I'm trying to explain it as if I'm trying to explain it to a person rather than going on tangents. The second thing is we think that habits are something that requires all of your effort in reality, when in reality. And I'm going to give a gym analogy. So the analogy that I want to give is, I've been talking about James Clear a lot, I've been talking about habits a lot. Almost every single time that you hear me bring up habits, I'm also going to bring up James Clear, who is the author of Atomic Habits, and he has a lot of really, really good points and tips and tidbits if you want to get better at breaking bad habits or starting new ones, good ones. Then I would recommend you look into James Clear, you listen to his podcast, you listen to the podcast that he guest on, or yeah, whatever, that makes enough sense. And read his book, Atomic Habits, if you have the time to do so. So back to the analogy. He had a buddy who went to the gym. This isn't even an analogy. I don't know why I said an analogy. This is just a statement of somebody else's personal testimony. So this guy went to the gym for only 5 minutes a day, and he wouldn't let himself stay there longer than that, which I don't know if I completely agree with this. But he would go to the gym for 5 minutes a day. He'd go in the gym and leave the gym, go in the gym, leave the gym every single day. And that built the habit of him going into the gym. And a lot of people say the hardest part or the heaviest thing you're going to lift when going into a gym is the front door. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people really struggle with just getting into the gym, more so than with lifting the weights and actually doing the workout. They just struggle with getting in there. And if you can build a habit of, I don't have to do a huge workout, I don't have to do any workout really, just go walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes, go do something. And it's not going to be great for your physical health. It's not going to really help you improve with just 5 minutes of effort. But it's going to help you build that habit of getting into the gym. And if you can do that conscientiously, you're going to change your mind and train it to want to go to the gym, and it's something that has been built into your routine. Excuse me, I really need water right now. I know you probably see that back there, but that water bottle is empty, unfortunately. So need water, and I just ate way too much. So again, stick with me as I struggle through this. But yeah, I just recommend that with anything you're trying to do, try to give it a small portion to just build a habit. If you're trying to read more often, this is what I did to get myself into the habit of reading every morning. I would read one page of whatever. I read one page of the Bible, read one page, and then as you do that, it's going to rewire your brain to not want to do it per se, but just think like this is what we do today. And whenever you get to that moment of your day, you will be like, okay, it's time to read. And that just forms a habit that begins to be something that you enjoy doing, and it just becomes easier to overcome doing that. So with anything you're trying to pursue, I recommend starting it at a very, very, very small dosage, whatever it is, and you'll be surprised how much it becomes and forms as a habit in your life. So that's the message for today. It wasn't great. Forgive me for having like cotton mouth. I know it's kind of probably hard to listen to me right now, but yeah, not a great message. A little bit later in the night. Uh, Kind of a lot going on. My girlfriend's moving in town, or just moved into town, so we've been helping her move. We've been hanging out with family, and I just ate. I ate so much, way more than I should have. So forgive me for not giving the most concise or well system-oriented message, but I appreciate you guys watching regardless. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed one.